Welcome back into the workshop, and can I say, like a kid with a new toy, I just had to hook up my dust extractor to the pipework that I've got just sat in place at the moment to see whether it works, and I've got to say, very promising. At the moment, everything's flowing in the wrong direction, although I don't think with the T joints like I've got in it, there is any real direction for this. So that's one thing. Had it had the Y type or 45 degree junctions, a little bit more so, but at the moment I'm just testing air, not chip, and I just popped my dust extractor in this end, which would be the wrong end. It's got to be the other end, but popped it in there, threw a wee bit of rubber butanol over the outlet there, blanked off the other end with another bit of rubber, and see how much suction there is at this point, which is quite good. The other thing that was of note was that the even though the collar itself rotates, having a piece of PVC like that can rotate in the rubber seal is probably not a bad thing, because you can orientate it to wherever you want for whatever purpose. Now, that may well be angled this way if I was doing a wee bit of sanding here or something. The or something is always, open-ended, isn't it? And then rotate it back like this to hook up to my the port on my miter saw. Of course, that one there would hook up as well. The beauty is it's not locked in place and it can be turned. Yes, I know the collar will be more fixed. Anyway, so that was promising. Quite a bit of suction at that point, so that bodes well for it extracting the dust from the miter saw better or well, and it lends me some confidence in the fact that I might hold on to my 25-year-old dust collector for a little bit longer. Might do. Could well do. Because if it's doing an adequate job, not an ideal job, but an adequate job, why spend any money or even effort or thought on getting something better? Because better is can be relative, it's relative to what you expect. Now, that suits me very, very well. It also means I can pop this one down the other end here, which I will do, down here where the extractor normally would sit, and then I can hook it into there and away laughing sort of thing. So it's not hard to then see or make judgments upon whether it's going to work there or not. But the idea there that it just pops out the end of the shelf from underneath the shelf so that I can hook into it with a bit of flexi pipe, and it can drop down and hook into other products or other tools. That's the theory, because eventually the whole system will be ducted and extracted out from the other side. So, yeah, we'll see. But somewhat hopeful. A bit clunky, yeah, I'll give you that. Bit too high, yeah, I'll give you that. Contemplating dropping it down. Excuse my cough. I'm contemplating dropping it down a little bit, which will reduce the storage or the surface area of the workbench somewhat. But to be fair, if it becomes a bit of a storage area, the workbench, way I carry on, and having some restriction probably wouldn't be too much of an impediment. There's not much that this workbench would get used for that would require the full width when it's in this position. If the full width is required, it'll be dragged out into the middle of the garage. So, yay. So dropping it down probably doesn't have as much of a penalty as I'm making out. But lowering it just seems to be, yeah, I'll give it a go. If I don't like it, I reserve my my right to be wrong and change my mind. But I might just drop it down 100 mil, 150 mil, see what it's like, and we'll go from there. I've pulled out the saw. It's around about 300 millimeters off the wall, which, would I prefer it right back against it? Yeah, I would. But considering what I had there previously, it's still in a better position. So, yeah. And it looks a bit tidier with the pipe running there instead of all bits and pieces along there, which will probably still go back there, so long as it can fit underneath. So, yeah, anyway, we will see. But I do want to make a box for it to go in. Or at least a shelf, so that the shelf can come along up to this point here. I can make use of it with some of these bins run along there. That will be handy. I use those a lot. Well, I never used to, but I do find them quite handy, so that will be facilitated by a little bit of a shelf. It does make me wonder whether I should have the shelf on a wee bit of an angle, just to locate these. Means I wouldn't have to have a bracket, because I can guarantee if if it was dead flat, it would fall off. I'd knock it off. Shelf. Draw it forward a little bit. Yep. Okay. Well, that gives me something to do. That was one of the things that this morning I was very much buoyed by the whole workshop thing. Work that I've got out here. I leapt out of bed. Well, I kind of strained myself out of bed, and I was thinking, I've got lots to do. I've got no excuse for being bored, have I? And so I've got all these wee projects, and that is a big thing for people to have in their retirement. Don't play golf. Not interested in sports. I'm not a typical Kiwi then, but I've come out here into the workshop, so like a lot of people do around the world. Universal. Okay, so shelf, lower, restricts the bench top. Yeah. I don't think that's too much of a problem. In fact, I might put a couple of shelves along there so I can store some of the stuff that would normally be stored on my workbenches and miter stations. Oh, there's an idea. Don't enclose the pipe at all. Just make shelves that one of the lines or levels of shelves just happens to be occupied by a pipe. Oh, I think I like that idea even more. Yeah. Okay, that's a deal. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's it. Go away. Oh, well, I am. How impolite I was there. I'm going away and having a cup of tea, and then come back out and give all of this a bit of a see how it go. Yeah, bit of a trial. Rightio. See you in the next one now. Bye.